Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jablan Bonogwake Ndlela. We are here today at Grove County Club for a graduation ceremony. We'll be receiving certificate for level 4 electronics. I'm so happy to be here with my team, Ocule IT. And also, we wanna thanks Samsung for this opportunity. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Bongega Mapumulo, a graduate today for the Ocule IT L4 Electronics program. That is what we gather here for at the Grove Country Club.
Morning. Before we get started, I'd just like to welcome everybody to this year's graduation ceremony for the class of 2024. With that being said, I'd just like to start by saying if we need the restrooms, the lavatories are to the left past reception, okay? And those that need the smoking areas, the smoking area is through the back, past the, what you call this? Past the bunker, okay? All right, now with that being said, I'd like to say good day everybody. Welcome to the fourth cohort for this year's graduation ceremony of Ocule IT in partnership with Samsung. All right, now with that being said, today we recognize the partnership between Ocule IT and Samsung, and most importantly, the graduates that are certified electronic technicians. Ocule IT in partnership with Samsung have been training learners since 2020. The program has seen over 81 learners graduate from this program. And the program has created over 80 employment opportunities, with some students starting their own businesses. Some of the students decided to further their learning, and some students obviously finding employment. I think that's a very great achievement for this program. Now, on that note, I would like to introduce the man behind Ocule IT. This gentleman also has walked the walk as he's talking the talk. To the students and the graduates, if you did not know, he also started as an intern at DUT, then went on to further himself and started this lovely business. 20 years later, look at where we are today. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome Mr. Sanele Tumisa.
Thank you, Program Director. And then on that note, I'd like to welcome everyone and good morning and a warm welcome to this 2024 cohort graduation. And on behalf of Ocule, I'm delighted to see so many distinguished guests and colleagues as we are gathered here today. I would also then like to mention in particular the presence of our partners and stakeholders that have been part of this program. Mr. Nikki Bukas from Samsung, the manager for the EEP program and BEE, and his colleague, Mr. Yusong Yung, Ms. Jo Mohweng, and Mr. Rokom Kwanazi, and then from the MICT CETA, Ms. Hel Winklovu, who's a regional manager, and then from the DTIC, Ms. Bongazi Maputo and Ms. Monachadi Eshiba, and then from our own province, Ms. Vigi Swapupuma, the Acting Deputy Director General from the KZN Department of Economic Development. So, in adherence to all the formalities, I will also then welcome all the dignitaries, the employers who support us when we're rolling out the programs, the learners who are part of the programs itself and who are graduates today that we are honoring, and the parents who obviously give the support at home, and we're hoping that maybe one or two will give us an idea as to how impactful the project is based on their own experience and then my colleagues that I work with who are also present today. That being said, I would like to then congratulate the learners that are graduating today for the effort that they have put in actually achieving the progress that they have made. I know some come from far, and obviously they needed to then relocate and find places where they can stay closer to the program. We know that some obviously may have not had experience in terms of electronics. So the exposure that they have received, we're hoping that it obviously add value in their lives going forward. As Ocule IT, I think the program director has mentioned that I also started as an intern. We also encourage learners that yes, learning is important, but obviously the end result is also equally important. It's crucial that as we train learners, we also identify exit strategies that will obviously ensure growth and prosperity. So we try to encourage learners that if you can't find employment, obviously look towards self-employment, because the program is more artisanal in design, where we teach learners how to fix electronics equipment, devices to be exact, as well as obviously introduce as one of the exit module, the entrepreneurship. But we hope that even in a position where you are unemployed, but you are able to earn some form of income by obviously being available in communities where you live and providing the services based on the skills that you have acquired. I'll just then hint, based on this, I also did business advisory leadership at some point when I was in DUT. And during that period, we learned how to put together a business plan, how to do a marketing strategy. But obviously it was at NQF level 5. I then furthered my studies and did MBA, which I didn't complete for the reasons that I can't even explain. But what I've learned back then, I still use it today. To be specific, tomorrow I'll be assisting someone who's applying at KZN Grant Fund. I've put together an investment package plan for them. I'm assisting them to then get funding for a wholesale store that they are opening. I've assisted the same person 10 years ago to open a spa in Umhlanga. And this is the skill that I learned from school. It's something that I was practicing on the side just to earn a little bit extra. But I didn't realize that it was changing lives. I was putting some impact in certain individuals. So I'm emphasizing the point that the skill that you acquire, the certificate that you have, it's not for employment or seeking employment, but it's for you to then earn a living out of it. So make use of it. And then on that note, I would like to then welcome everyone and hopefully that we enjoy the ceremonies. Thanks.
Thank you to Mr. Samuel Kumisa, Mr. Ocule himself. So to keep it moving, we know that with all the effort the students put in, nothing would be possible without obviously their graduation certificates. And before anything they can do, they need that certificate. So without further ado, I would like to welcome to the stage from MICT, CETA, the representative, Ms. Helvi Ndlovu.
Thank you to the management of Ocule IT for inviting us today. And we thank also the partnership between Ocule and Samsung. Otherwise, this event wasn't going to be possible. Good morning to everyone present today, parents, learners, the employers, and the arranged teams that arranged this entire event, and congratulations to our graduates. In the words of Nelson Mandela, colleagues and learners, it is through education that the daughter of a peasant can become a doctor. The son of a miner can become head of the mine. The child of a farmer can become a president of a great nation. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we have been given, that separates us from another person. That is a direct quote from Dr. Nelson Mandela. With that said, in the era of 4IR, it is important to obtain qualifications such as this one, electronics, which allows you to become a player in the industry. This qualification allows you to be relevant in the job market. It allows you to positively participate in the industry. This is brought about by the emerging careers that are in need in terms of the industrial revolution. I know today I'm preaching to the converted because obviously you made that choice, you put in the work, and you are here today to collect your qualification. So you know the importance of this qualification, hence you are here today. But mine is to just reassure you that you didn't make a wrong choice. You are needed in the industry and you are going to positively contribute to the industry. Before I dig any further into these qualifications specifically, I would love to take you through a few steps that I wish somebody would have given me when I was sitting, where you are sitting today a few years ago. Practical steps that allow you to make an impact and stand out in the crowd. The first one, since you got a certificate now, you're going to go out there and you're going to advertise yourself. I'm here, I can do this, I can do that. Most importantly, when you are doing that, you must remember to have specific goals and specific steps that you are going to take for you to achieve your goals. It won't be a matter of theory now. We must go out there and be practical and be intentional about what you do. Once an opportunity is given to you, aim to please. This is now in the workspace. If somebody offers you an opportunity to be present in their company to do the work, make sure you give it 101%. Go there, represent yourself, stand out from the rest of the crowd to ensure that you secure your space in the long term. Become an employee of choice that every employer would love to work with. Even in your absence, when employers are sitting in boardrooms discussing employees, make sure that when your name pops up, it's only positive things so that you can be able to make your mark and grow in the industry. The second point that I want to advise you on, when opportunities are given, don't be choosy to say, I only studied this, so this is the only thing that I'm going to do. Make sure that you are open to other opportunities that might present themselves. It's the opportunities that will make you find your passion in the industry. Electronics has different corners of it. So you might be focused on this corner now, but when the opportunity is given to you, explore it and accept it so that maybe you can find your passion in that side of your career and grow there. In the words of H. Jackson Brown Jr., opportunities dances with those already in the dance floor. So when you are already out there presenting yourself and opportunities present themselves, make sure that you grab them with both hands and ensure that you stand out. Make sure also that this qualification that you are obtaining today is one of many. Don't say now that I have this is the end of it. Make sure you reskill and upskill yourself for you to remain relevant. The industry is changing fast. So make sure that you are reskilling and upskilling yourself so that you can remain relevant. There are so many things that you can do in the industry, especially in electronics. You can contribute to transportation, you can contribute to effective communication in communities. You can make sure that you do a lot of things. Just make sure that whatever you do, you give it your all, you present yourself 101. If you are going to stand up from this room today after receiving your certificate and you go to the industry and start your own business, make sure that you are professional. Ensure that you are going to give it your all, and when you give one person a service, that person will be your reference. Make sure that whatever service you're offering them, you make sure, so that when they speak to the next person, your clientele grows like that. Word of mouth is very important. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where one person says, no, you can't go to that one because they had bad experience with you. Make sure that you give it your all so that your clientele can grow and you can make a difference in other people's lives that come after you. When you are given an opportunity or when you are in a space to make a difference, make sure you uplift the next person, make sure you give opportunities where you can for the next person to grow so that that chain can grow like that. When you give this one an opportunity, they're going to give the next one an opportunity, and at the end of the day, our people are going to develop and become self-sustainable. With the rules that I've mentioned, the previous two ones, my last one is that make sure that when you are choosing your career path or you are choosing what to do in the industry, it is something that fulfills you as a person, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you are fulfilled as a person, you are going to ensure that what you do is 101% and you pass that on to the next person so that we are all happy and we are all sustainable. It is important for you colleagues to ensure that when you are out there, it is not only about you, but it's about the next person as well. You are here today because somebody gave you an opportunity to be here. Make sure that when you go out there, you give others a chance for them to be able to put themselves from the situation that they are in now to a better state. With that said, colleagues, I don't have much to further say, but just make sure that you give it your all, and make sure that you are a beacon of light to somebody else who comes after you. Colleagues, congratulations and well done on your qualification. Thank you.
Thank you to Ms. Halvey Ndlovu. I like what Ms. Halvey Ndlovu just said there. She called the graduates colleagues. You guys are in the industry already. That was really cool. She also mentioned the opportunities dance with those on the dance floor. That actually stands out as well, and I think all of us can actually take from that, especially with her mentioning us setting goals for what we want to do. That is definitely something I believe in, and I do think setting your goals and achieving them, especially smart, achievable goals, is a really important thing. And remember, never ever to give up as well. Her mentioning being open-minded, I definitely second. Is grab the opportunities wherever you can, do what you must. You guys have got the certificates already. You guys have put in the hard work, and all you can do is just better yourselves. There's no going back now. But before I actually ramble on, let me not. I'd like to bring up one of the students that actually was part of this program. I don't know how she was selected. I hope she's going to be speaking for all of the students. Okay, it is the student representative, who is Ms. Nompumlelo Mkhize.
Greetings to you all, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and our fellow graduates. My name is Nompumlelo Mkhize, as they've mentioned, and I'm here to speak on behalf of my classmates. Today is a day of celebration, a day where we get to reflect on this journey that has brought us to this beautiful moment here today. It is a day filled with joy for our accomplishments, a day filled with gratitude for the support that we've received, and a day filled with anticipation for the future that lies ahead. I'd like to pass my sincere gratitude to Ocule IT, along with our sponsor Samsung and the MICT Center, for creating this amazing opportunity that they've presented to us. This has been a wonderful experience. We learned and benefited a lot from it. Some of us have even started our businesses out there, smaller businesses, which we hope will take it to the next stage somehow, someone. This is surely a skill that no one will ever be able to take away from us, and we are very happy. We are very proud of ourselves for what we've accomplished so far. To the companies that took us in, thank you guys for opening your doors, letting us use your resources, and teaching us everything without any restrictions. I'd also like to thank our facilitators for the amazing job that they've did teaching us. We thank you guys for the unwavering support and guidance you have given us and still continue to do. You molded us to what we are today, and thank you very much. We promise to make you proud. What I love about electronics is that it is a very broad industry. When I was told that I was going to be in a transport industry, I was very hesitant and concerned if this was going to align very well with what we were told in class or not. But fortunately it did, because we knew the basics of electricity. We knew how to handle it, we knew the safety precautions, the wiring processes, everything there was to know. They made sure that we went to the workplaces when we were fully, oh my God, sorry. They made sure that we went to the workplaces when we were fully experienced, not experienced per se, but with the knowledge that we were supposed to go with. I'm happy to say that 80% of what we learned in class, we were able to implement it in the workplaces. To my fellow graduates, this moment is a testament to your dedication and resilience. As we step into the future, let us carry with us the lessons that we have learned, and remember that every setback is a setup for a comeback. And every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Believe in yourself, and let your passion and dedication guide you. Thank you.
Now, Ms. Nompumelelo Mkize mentioned that she wasn't too sure about being sent into this transportation industry. And now, obviously, electronics is a very broad spectrum. I'm not going to go too much into what Ms. Nompumelelo said, because I'd actually like to bring up the one of the people actually, that might know them pretty well and might give us some context, how the students were in class, what it took for them to actually get to this point, maybe even give us the good ones and the bad ones if possible, with their parents around. But yeah, look, without further ado, I would like to bring up the facilitator from Ocule IT. It's Mr. Sabelo Lutuli.
I'm happy that some of my students have started the business of reading. By the way, I greet you all, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sabelo Lutuli, and I'm speaking on behalf of facilitators. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all individuals and organizations who have assisted us by collaborating with this group of learners. Especially a big thank you to Samsung and Ocule IT by providing us with these incredible opportunities. Your contribution is not only to assisting young individuals to develop their individual skills, but also provided us as facilitators an opportunity to make an impact. I wanted to start by saying that I'm not feeling my best today, but I made a promise to myself that I would not miss this special occasion of celebrating the hard work and dedication of this incredible group. I always remind them that in life, to be the best, you must bring your best attitude, no matter the obstacles, the impediments, or the challenges you face. Remember, if you are exceptionally gifted, you also be exceptionally talented. That's why it's so important to understand the purpose of your journey. I often think back to when I was in grade 12, there was a scientist by the name of Lamarck, if I recall correctly. He observed the giraffes originally with a shorter neck, were able to reach the higher leaves by stretching this change over the time, allowing them to strive. What I'm trying to say is that whatever skills we have gained from the program, whether it's repairs, automated system, sensors, or anything else, use them to develop yourself further. The more you apply these skills, the more you grow. You have worked incredibly hard, and you've proven yourself the potential you have. Now I believe in you, and it's time for you to believe in yourself too. Your journey starts today and your time is now. Thank you.
I like what you said there. Life, you must give your best. Always at 100%, guys. So, before we carry on, we have heard from one of the students, or should I say graduates, and we have heard from their facilitator. So I'm sure we're all a little bit interested to see what was going on in class. We do have a small glimpse in what they were doing in class for their team building and some of them at their practical jobs. So I think we should play a small clip, if possible. Very interesting. While I was actually watching that video, I realized I have a Samsung phone with a cracked screen. So if any of you need to help me out, please do. Yeah, we can talk afterwards. Okay, with that being said, guys, thank you very much for that video. We could see they had fun on the golf day. I'd also like to know who won actually on that golf day. That would be very interesting. But look, let me not waste your guys' time. We get straight to the point. The reason why we actually all came here today, the main reason, the number one reason is the graduates. I think it's time we've heard from Mr. Ocule himself, we've heard from the facilitators, and we've heard from the students. But I think we should celebrate the students right now by handing out their certificates. I'd like to welcome to the stage from MIC CETA, Ms. Helvi Zovu, from Samsung, Mr. Nikki Bucas, and from Ocule IT, Mr. Sanele Kumis. What the certificate says is to the learner has successfully achieved competence against the following SACA registered qualification, further education and training certificates, electronics in an NQF level 4. Amazing. So, without further ado, I know you guys are still nervous. Please can we get Spindile Nonhlanhla Mazibuko?
Yes.
Okay, and secondly, maybe please get Ulungile Sime Swani. Next up, please can we get Minenhle Amahle Tlele. Sorry, Miss Stella. Miss Stella, can you please have me to the stage before go? Thank you, Miss Stella. And next, maybe please get Luyanda Mapalala. Also get Utubane Kumalo,
Hey, yes, Excellency.
Can we also please get to the stage Minenhle Linobuhle Chali? Reason why I'm parting to the stage as well. Congratulations. Next, may we please have Usabelo Obert Mfuli. Congratulations. Next up, may we please get Patience Pindile Londega Skaka. Next, can we please get Emihle Matenga? Congratulations. Please can we get Jabulani Unobwake Dlela. Next up, please can we get Ubongega Mapomudu. Next up, please may we get Unompumelelo Sanlisiwe Kids. Congratulations, thank you. Next, may we please get Sanelisiwe Innocentia Glove. Next, may we please get Evander Padro Buteles. I think that's all we have for now. Oh. Oh, there's one more. Please come to the stage, Ms. Nogwazinto. get up one more time for our class. With having achievers in a class, obviously you will have some that will overachieve and some will do better than most. Even though this is an occasion for everyone, we do need to not single out but mention those special achievers that have gone above and beyond. And before, I won't be doing that, I would honestly like to bring up one of the people behind Ocule IT, is Ms. Zamadlovo, the Chief Operations of Ocule IT.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As the program director has stated, I'm Zamadlovu from Ocule IT, and I'm honored to be presenting the Top Academic Achievements Award. This award, ladies and gentlemen, is given to learners or to individuals that have excelled in all their classroom training. So, if I can kindly ask Mr. Kumisa from Ocule IT and Mr. Nikki Lucas from Samsung to join me on stage as I hand over the certificates. Okay, so are you ready? Yes. You've got the third learner who got herself 85%, and overall total is Mkhize Nompumelelo. Our second lady, ladies are just doing the most. We have Mapumulo Bongega, 93%. Our first lady who got herself a 95%. So please. Her name is Ocule Busaneli Siwasa. Director, and to the ladies, you've done an excellent job. So well done, and well done to everyone. Thank you.
Yes, please, for the top achievers, can we get one more hand? Well done. Top three ladies in the class, Nompumelelo Mkhize, Bongela Kumalo, and Sanlisiwe Ndlovu. Wow. Guys, gentlemen, we'll let the silence talk for itself. So, without further ado, we continue with this lovely occasion. We do have someone that has worked closely with Ocule IT and has a message for these graduates today. He is Mr. Nikki Bukas. Please can you join us on stage?
Thank you to the program director for those warm welcome. I think Zama just forgot to mention to the 3 top performers that we have a surprise in store for you. So you will be getting Samsung devices. We won't say exactly what. So those will be couriered to you in the next few days. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to acknowledge a few of our guests here today. Ms. Fukisa Puma, who's the Acting Deputy Director General from Economic Development in KZN. In absentia, we have our own Samsung CEO and President, Mr. Simon Lee. He sends his regards as well. The Acting Head for Public Affairs, Mr. Sean Hugh. We have the representatives from the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition, represented by Ms. Mumkazi Maputo. Then she's also joined by Ms. Mulachadi Neshiba, and she's assisting within the BBB policy unit. You've already welcomed Ms. Halvi Ndlovu. She's from MICT CETA, and her mother body is the Department of Higher Education and Training. The CEO of Ocule IT, Mr. Sanele Gumisa, and his management team. I've seen there's quite a few workplace partners present here today, right at the back, so welcome for you as well. The most important people in the room today, which is the graduating students, and it's lovely to see some of the parents joining this particular occasion as well. Esteemed stakeholders, members of the media, and distinguished guests, as we say in government circles, all protocol has been observed. Ladies and gentlemen, Sanibonani, good day to you. As Samsung, it gives us an enormous amount of pride to be here today to witness another successful completion of this transformative training program. This particular training program is now managed to boost employment, and we've heard the statistics earlier for this province's youth. Today, we are here specifically to celebrate these young bright stars, the 4th cohort who are graduating from this amazing electronics technician program. So we're at the journey over the last 4 years. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this particular program is absolutely special because it has managed to create a workforce that is now equipped with essential in-demand skills needed by our economy. We are very proud of this investment as Samsung that we have made into this vibrant province, and so grateful that the Deputy Director General of Economic Development is here today. And this particular province for us is full of promise because this particular province has given us outstanding results, and we're very proud of this particular partnership. So, where did Samsung support these respective students over the last 4 years? Yes, we contribute to tuition, some of the materials that the student use. We've heard from the facilitator earlier. The facilities to conduct the respective training. We also provide equipment, and then more importantly also is those stipends, those needed stipends during the class training, the theoretical part, as well as the workplace deployment. It allows students to move from A to B to attend the respective classes, but we also know it will also fill a much needed gap. And as a company, we are convinced that this program is as successful as it is because of the unwavering dedication shown by these young graduates today. But that's not all. Our success can only be attributed to the transformative power of our collaboration with our partners here today, both in government and in the private sector. For that, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of you who have contributed to the successful completion of this electronics technician program. Special mention go to the Department of Higher Education and Training, represented by MICT-CETA, the accreditation body. We're in full support of this particular body. The workplace partners sitting at the back for providing students with the required skills. And those respective skills is to prepare those students for the real world and the challenges they're going to face. And many of our partners have been absorbing these students on a full-time basis. And for that, we need to give our workplace partners a round of applause. Also, the management and facilitators at Ocule IT for being mentors, being students of these students and these graduates now, and molding these graduates for what they will become in future. As Samsung, we do agree with the general sentiment that says that collaborative partnerships are crucial for South Africa's growth and progress. Public-private partnerships, PPPs, enable us to pull together resources, expertise, and knowledge from across various sectors and levels of government so that we can effectively and efficiently address some of the country's most complex development challenges and challenges we have. Also, we are firm believers in doing things that bring about positive and meaningful change. We therefore actively and purposefully apply this principle in all that we do. This is now evident in the stats and the positive results that have come out of this phenomenal program. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce the remarkable achievements resulting from this 4-year partnership with Ocule IT and the government and the supporting departments within government. This exceptional collaboration has to date empowered 81 learners in this province, 41 learners in the Eastern Cape, and they have delivered impressive results. For this particular cohort, 80% of the students have secured employment, which is a great feat. We're also particularly proud of the 12% who successfully launched their own businesses. The speaker earlier mentioned the small Nyanyana little businesses keep going, and they've been contributing significantly to the community's economic growth. And in future, Samsung plans to support sort of the startup phase of these respective businesses. We're also very much encouraged by around about 6% of students who have opted to continue their studies, and it's about a very small percentage where we keep on assisting those students to ensure that they do find their place in society by getting a full-time job. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to conclude. So in our programs, one of our key objectives is to contribute positively to the improvement of the employment numbers in the country. However, we are also proud to be part of those that encourage an entrepreneurial spirit in our country's youth. This is very much important because an entrepreneurial spirit is a mindset that embraces change, it seeks opportunities and encourages innovation and resilience, driving these leaders of tomorrow to pursue their passions and create value. In closing, I would like to say congratulations yet again to our graduating students present here today. As Samsung, our continued investment in the youth through exceptional programs such as these ones is a demonstration of our dedication to remain an active contributor to you, the future of our local economy and the future and the pride of our nation. This is because we have long recognized the philosophy of investing in tomorrow's leaders as well as technological advancement, as this is intrinsically linked to economic growth. To the graduates, I'd like to say all the best for your future endeavors. We at Samsung and all the support in our broader ecosystem, we are rooting for you. We at Samsung, we believe in you. So go out there and make us very proud. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nicky Bugles. Guys, with those cell phones getting delivered, you guys wanna hook me up, ne? Look, thank you very much for those kind words. I heard you mentioning cooperation, and I'm sure, as we all know, working together always makes things a little bit better. I think the term goes, teamwork make the dream work, if I'm not mistaken. And obviously with Samsung equipping the future workforce that's investing into today's youth. And without Ocule IT and in partnership with Samsung, I don't think that would be possible. So I'd just like to give Samsung a hand. Thank you very much. So without further ado, we do have another congratulatory message from DTIC with Ms. Bomkazi Mapoto. Please, can you join us on stage?
Thank you, Program Director. I'm Bomkazi Mapoto from the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition. I'm with my colleague, Ms. Mulukhadi Leshiba, who also forms part of our team. We are here representing the Black Economic Empowerment Unit, Chief Directorate. Our Chief Director, Mr. Jacob Maputa, could not honor the event due to other work commitments. Otherwise, he would have loved to be part of this important event. Well, I've noticed that on my name tag, Samsung as well as Ocule have included my maiden name, Klela. Well, thank you for that. I think I should consider including it. I should talk to Home Affairs because I've noticed that I also have a brother here who's graduating, so I want to be associated with her progression. Thank you, our colleagues. The Department of Higher, allow me to acknowledge these delegates, the Department of Higher Education and Training through the MEXITA and all spheres of government in KZN, Ms. Halvin Lovu, Regional Manager, MEXITA, Ms. Fikiswa Pupuma, the Acting Deputy Director General, Mr. Simon Lee, President and CEO, Samsung Africa, in his absentia. Well, Samsung being one of our best performing equity equivalent investment program in South Africa, that allows us to congratulate them. Mr. Nicky Bugles, Manager EIP, and Ruby is Samsung Electronics and colleagues from Samsung. You know, I'm old school, now I have to scroll down. Please bear with us. Mr. Sanele Tumisa, MD, Ocule IT, the management team of Ocule IT, workplace partners present here today, the graduating students and parents, as well as esteemed stakeholders, members of the media, and distinguished guests. Good afternoon. I hope you are all doing well and very excited to be part of this important graduation ceremony. The graduation from the 12-month electronics learnership, sponsored by the Samsung Equity Equivalent Investment Program, marks another important milestone in advancing skills development within South Africa information, communication, and technology sector. And this is a cause for great celebration. On behalf of the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition, I would like to extend our gratitude to Samsung and its partner, Ocule IT, for their ongoing dedicated efforts in ensuring the continuity of the learnership program, despite the challenges we face as a country, such as the load shedding. The unwavering commitment shown by these two corporates towards our transformation agenda in developing our economy deserves to be applauded. Allow me to emphasize that the creation of this Samsung Equity Co-Investment Program learnership was made possible by the broad-based Black economic empowerment legislation through the Equity Co-Investment Program of the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition. The Samsung EIP learnership, launched in 2019, is made possible by a partnership between Samsung and Ocule IT, which hosts the learners and facilitates skills transfer. Samsung made a commitment to spend about 280 million rands in this initiative over a period of 10 years. And this is expected to result in the creation of both direct and indirect employment in the ICT sector. I am glad to note that the effective implementation of the program, which is yielding intended benefits, given this is the 4th graduation ceremony since its launch in 2019. We recognize the importance of technology and digital innovation skills for the growth of our economy. And South Africa needs to keep up with rapid technological changes in order to remain competitive globally so, because as South Africa, we trade on a global scale. To the 20 youth, 8 males and 12 women who are graduating today, I congratulate you and celebrate your achievements. I am delighted to see that the majority are female, as this aligns to the government's objectives in empowerment of women. I wish you all well in your career goals and look forward to seeing you reach even greater heights. The future of South Africa is in your hands. You are the ones to make this beautiful country and the African continent to prosper. To the youth graduating today, I think we've read that, sorry for that. You must continue putting your best foot forward despite the challenges you may encounter in your career journey. So we thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. The importance of having women in the workplace is actually something that's very close to my heart, with me having mothers and sisters as well. And I really like to see this initiative, especially with the top 3 women being achievers. And especially with the last speaker, Ms. Bomgazi Mapoto, actually mentioning it as well. I'd like to thank you for that. So without any further ado, I know we've heard from the current students, we've heard from the current facilitators. I think some of us are very interested to find out as well how a previous student is doing. I think we have a video of the previous student, Ms. Tobela Ngobo. I think we can play that. Here we go. Without further ado, Ms. Tobela.
Hi everyone, my name is Tobela Ngobo from University Durban. I am a former student at Ocule class of 2022. I'd like to extend my greetings to the Ocule management, the lecturers, the sponsors, and most importantly, the graduates. I am very much honored to be part of this beautiful event today. And as I've mentioned, I'm a former student at Ocule and which guys help. I was able enough to be employed by the company I was placed in for my practical work through my hard work and dedication. To the graduates, guys, congratulations on reaching this incredible milestone. You have proven your resilience, your dedication, and your ability to overcome challenges, but this is just the beginning. As you begin this new journey, you must always remember that the path to success is never easy. There will be challenges, there will be setbacks, there will be moments of doubts, and it is in those moments where your true strength will shine. And as my former lecturer, Mr. Spamanja once said, in this economy we live in, do not wait for employment, but rather create the employment. So be fearless in pursuing your passion. Cherish these moments and stay focused, stay curious, keep learning, and never stop growing. The future is yours to build, so go out there and build it with purpose and courage. Well done and congratulations once again, and good luck for the future. Stay blessed.
What a nice message. I heard her also mention now, do not wait for employment, create. I think the students are equipped. Even if you try, I think failing forward is something that we tend to not do because we get scared of failure. But isn't failure us learning? So I think the more we fail, the more we learn, and obviously you're getting closer to doing the right thing. So I'm not going to keep you guys much longer. I'm going to keep it moving because we do have a very special guest. Our keynote address is from the Regional Economic Development Acting Deputy Director General, Ms. Fikiswe Pupuma. If you don't mind joining us on stage, please.
Thank you. I'd like to acknowledge the MD of Ocule. I'd also like to acknowledge the Mesita Regional Manager, Ms. Halbi Ndlovu, my colleagues from the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition, Ms. Mumbazi Makoko, as well as Mompadi Leshiba. And I'd also like to acknowledge your team as well, Mr. Tunisa. I think they're doing an awesome job. And then, last but not least, from that list of acknowledgements, I'd like to acknowledge the colleagues from Samsung, Mr. Shang Yu, I hope I pronounced it properly, and then Mr. Nikki Pius. Okay, great, if I pronounced it. Colleagues, I'd also, you see, when you're used to addressing people in government, you call everybody colleagues. But I guess because we are in the same industry, we are all colleagues. I'd also like to acknowledge the distinguished guests present here today, graduates and proud families, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor for me to deliver these remarks on behalf of the Honorable MEC for Economic Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs, Honorable Reverend Musa Zondi, who could not be with us today due to other pressing commitments. He sends his warmest regards and congratulations to each and every one of you, and especially the graduates. Today, ladies and gentlemen, marks a significant milestone, not only in the lives of the 20 graduates we are celebrating, but also in the broader journey of youth empowerment and skills development in KwaZulu-Natal. The graduation of this fourth cohort under the Samsung Equity Equivalent Investment Program, implemented with dedication by Ocule IT, is a powerful testament to what is possible when government, the private sector, and community-based training service providers collaborate towards a shared goal. This program, we believe, was born during the uncertainty of the COVID-19 pandemic and has now produced over 80 skilled young people over the past 4 years. Many of these graduates, as previously indicated, are either employed, some have gone on to further their studies, and others have taken the bold step of launching their own businesses in the electronics repair sector. This is the kind of impact we envision when we speak about inclusive economic growth. Growth that is people-centered, rooted in opportunity, and that creates pathways to participation in the economy. Ladies and gentlemen, the work that Samsung and Ocule IT are doing through this EE EEIP program is not just commendable, it is transformative. It aligns with our provincial vision to build a dynamic, skilled, and entrepreneurial youth cohort for the future. It is also a strong demonstration of responsible corporate citizenship in support of broad-based BEE. But before I continue, and I think for me this is just really a focus with respect to the students, maybe I'd like to tell this little story. And basically it goes like this. There was a cow that was grazing in the field. And as we all know, 9 out of 10 times, because of the moist grass, etc., there'll usually be flies. And of course, because of the cow dung. So a fly settled in this cow's ear, and the cow continued to graze. As it continued to graze, oblivious of the fly that was in the ear, the fly started getting concerned, and it started whispering into the cow's ear, "Can you feel me?" And the cow continued to graze. It went on and said, "Can you feel me? I'm on you." The cow continued to graze. So I think the moral of the story is that as you graduate today, continue on the path of success, the trajectory that you have already started, regardless of any other things that may get into your way. Yours is to focus on reaching those greatest heights. So to the graduates, this is your moment. You have worked hard and you have persevered through challenges. But let us assure you that this is only the beginning. Whether you choose to enter the world of work, continue your studies, or build something of your own, you are now armed with knowledge, practical experience, and confidence. Use these tools wisely, be bold, and dream big. On behalf of the MEC, we extend our appreciation to Ocule IT and Samsung for the life-changing partnership that you have embarked on. We hope this initiative continues to grow and inspire similar programs that help and shape a prosperous and skilled KwaZulu-Natal. And once again, to the class of 25, congratulations. The province is proud of you. Now go forth and make them up. I thank you.
Thank you so much for those kind words, Ms. Pupuma. So the moral of that cow story is, guys, do not be the fly, be the cow. Stay focused. Definitely, no distractions. So without further ado as well, excuse me, I think we have come to that part of our occasion that we need to thank the sponsors and obviously thank the partners as well. I think we do have somebody that will be doing that for us, and that is Ms. Phumzile Ntombela. Please can you come up for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Program Director. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, proud graduates, I greet you all. I'm Phumzile Ntombela from Ocule IT, and it is my distinct pleasure to give you the vote of thanks in this momentous occasion. As we gather here today, we celebrate a remarkable achievement, the collaboration between Ocule IT and Samsung in KwaZulu-Natal to train learners in electronics level 4 national certificate. We are deeply honored to share this achievement with all of you and express our gratitude to everyone who has contributed to this success. To our partners from Samsung, we are grateful for the tireless efforts of Nikki Bukis, Yunsun Yu, Debochum Kwanazi, and Joanna Muhweng. Your unwavering support and commitment to this program has been instrumental in its success. We also acknowledge the guidance and support by Ms. Helvin Lovu, Regional Manager for MICT, Ms. Bomikazi Mapoto, and Moloha Shiba from the DTIC, and Regional Economic Development Director, Acting Deputy, Figiswa Pupuma. Your contribution has been pivotal in shaping this program. We are also deeply grateful to our hosting companies who have provided our graduates with work experience and exposure in this industry. Thank you to TM Electronics, All Things Apple, LG IRS Tronics, X Computers, The Cell Shop, Centurion System, TrackCam Africa, iPhone Drip, Beckons Appliances and Repairs, Nginikani Pty Ltd, BBR TV and Electronics. I'd also like to thank the Ocule IT team for training the learners and supporting them. Mr. Sanele Dumisa, our Managing Director, Ms. Zaman Lovu, our Projects Manager, our facilitators, Usabelo Lutuli and Mr. Sipaman Lanomo in his absence, and the team as well, Tobela Mgomezulu and Bonge Yandunga. They have been the driving force behind this program's success. Now, to the most important people in this room, our graduates, the electronics technicians, we are proud of your achievement and thank you for dedicating yourself to this life-changing opportunity. As I look around, I'm reminded of a phrase, Imvunga yemiyezani, which means the fruit of our labor. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those kind words, Ms. Pumzi Ntombe. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have reached the part of the graduation. We have thanked our sponsors, we have thanked our esteemed guests, and we have thanked obviously the main people, the students. I'd like to send our congratulations to the students as well, and obviously thank Ocule IT in partnership with Samsung and the partners and the sponsors that helped these young future stars succeed today. With that being said, I think now we're at the part of the evening where we're going to be doing photos and media interviews and refreshments, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, if you can please just bear with us, I think everything will be sorted out. It's correct. Okay, I think you also deserve a round of applause, guys. Please can you give yourself a round of applause? Thank you very much for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
say. It has influenced a lot because I've even started studying for electricity. I was doing my N3, N4 and N5. I'm still going to continue doing more because this has been, I believe that this has been the foundation. It has led me to continue to grow in this industry. And apart from that, I'm also doing more outside of school and everything. I am fixing stuff at home, like cell phones, TV. That's the only thing that I'm based on right now. Definitely fixing phones and TV. It's the most thing that I've been doing ever since I've started this program. I've been fixing people's phone. I know the companies that I need to go to buy stuff. Yeah, it's just been that. I think the challenges have been during the workplaces, let me say that. It was during the workplaces because we were taken to a workplace that was a bit far from where I stayed. So the issue had been only that, yeah, only the workplace that I got, it was a bit far from me. Yo, I'd say go for it, guys. It's a very amazing opportunity. It's a skill that you will live with for the rest of your life. You'll be able to sustain yourself from it. You'll do great. Yeah, thank you.
Participating in this program has inspired me to be more open-minded about my goals and aspirations. I've also been encouraged to look more into myself as maybe an entrepreneur instead of looking for employment in other places. I've also been skilled enough to know that I can repay to the best of my abilities, and I can set my goals in that department. The challenges that I overcame were mostly within myself. I was able to find my independence, and I was also able to be more financially competent. We were fortunate enough to receive stipend from Samsung, and I used that to better myself, to rent, to buy groceries, travel, and also do other things on the side. To anyone who's considering applying for this program, I would highly recommend, especially if you're somebody that has a lot of things to work on, if you're trying to find yourself, if you're trying to find your space, it's a very good program to open your mind and to actually learn what you're capable of.
Hi, my name is Sanelisiwe Innocent Chandlovo. So for the journey, I'd say it's been amazing, full of challenges obviously, but I managed to overcome those challenges because I'm actually a woman in tech, so I have a background of tech, so that encouraged me to put all my all in this program, and then it's made me find a link between what I'm interested on and what I could actually gain from this program. I'd say it has to be the programming part because we did like a short programming while we were on in class and all that. So it added much on the skills that I have for programming, teaching me the code, how to troubleshoot it sometimes, and how to understand it much better as a technician and a tech person in general. So challenges that I encountered was that at first I didn't have much of the background on electronics and all that, and I had to adapt to everything, how to fully troubleshoot certain devices that are huge for electricity, for instance, troubleshooting a power supply and all that. But with the help of having devices like multimeters to check the voltages, currents of the electricity, it really helps. So for Samsung, really outdone themselves with providing us with that. So to young people, I'd dare to say sometimes you get into a certain program with the fact of, okay, I just want to learn, but as you go on with the program, you develop a really, really passion for it and the love for it, and then you can excel for it. And then for this program, you can be self-employed, for instance, so it really is a good program, and you can do anything besides waiting for someone to provide for you with it. So it's really a good program.